Hi everyone, Ron Crider reporting for duty today. It is Wednesday. I have the numbers for you, or I will have the numbers for you later today. I'll give you the numbers from yesterday. Today is December the 16th. As I said, it's Wednesday. It's my day 272. Yes, I have done 272 of these programs. For our Jewish friends, today is the 7th day of Hanukkah, 9 days until Christmas, 16 days left of this year, 53 days until the Super Bowl that will be played over in Tampa. I'm reporting from Vero Beach from my condominium here at Victoria. Yes, Victoria, 13 acres of paradise. Check it out up there on the screen. You'll see a little picture of Victoria, and I stick that up there every day just to let you know exactly where I am. And don't forget to push the like button. I would appreciate that very much. And don't forget the school zones over there on Beachland Boulevard and all the other school zones around the state of Florida. Generally, the speed limit's about 20 miles per hour. Over here, it's $260 fine if you get caught in there, and they mean business. So keep it 20 miles an hour, okay? Do that. Don't forget to get your flu shot. That's a very important thing as well. Okay, we have all sorts of things going on here today. Obviously, we're in a very good spot. The vaccines are beginning to roll into Florida. I'll tell you a little bit more about that in just a teeny bit. Florida on Tuesday reported another day with more than 9,000 new cases of COVID-19. That was yesterday, a pattern that the state has seen for the past week. Florida reported 9,411 new COVID-19 cases on Tuesday and another 79 new resident deaths linked to COVID-19 on Tuesday as well. The state now has reported, are you ready for this number? 1,143,794 cases since the pandemic began. Florida's 7-day average of new cases has been above 9,000 since December the 5th. South Florida counties reported an additional 3,295 cases on Tuesday. Not just South Florida cases, 3,295. The state reported a daily positivity rate of 9.62%. That was on Tuesday. That's not what it is today. That was yesterday, and that's up from 8.33 on Monday. You know what that positivity rate is? It's always supposed to be under 5% positivity rate. I keep telling you all the time about this. It is the number of tests versus the number of positives. That's how they get the positivity rate. And we're out of control if we're over 5%. And I can't remember when we were in 5%. It's been a long time ago. According to the state, the new reported cases reflect the results of 98,164 COVID-19 tests of Floridian residents received from the labs the past day. Now that's down from 100,089 results reported the day before. The state pandemic data shows a total of 20,082 Floridians have died of COVID-19. So as of yesterday, we have lost 20,082 people as a result of COVID. As of Tuesday, there were 4,624 people hospitalized with the primary diagnosis of COVID-19 here in the state of Florida. Jackson Memorial Hospital officials say they are averaging about 188 vaccines per hour down there, and they expect to continue to do that as long as the vaccines hold out, and they're hoping to get more. The first 3 million shots in the U.S. are being strictly rationed to frontline health workers and nursing home patients, with hundreds of millions of more shots needed over the coming months to protect most Americans. About 365,000 Moderna vaccines will be sent to Florida between Sunday and Tuesday, earmarked for both long-term care facilities and the elderly population. So the vaccines are on their way. It's going to seem like forever just because, it's not going to all happen immediately. Let's face it, if they were to vaccinate everybody in the United States, we need about 330 sets of vaccine, which would mean we would need about 660 because it takes 660 million because it takes 2 shots in order to be totally immunized, and they are about 2 to 3 weeks apart. Another thing you need to remember, I said this yesterday, but a lot of you people don't watch every day, and that's a good thing. You're going to hear that several people have fallen ill from taking these vaccines. Yeah, there were 2 people in England who have gotten ill from taking the vaccine, and that was a result of the fact these are people who are affected by all sorts of different allergies. If you have allergies, it is suggested that you don't take this vaccine at the moment until they can work that out. So only people that they've had any real serious problems with are people with allergies. And I say also every day, only you can slow down the spread of this pandemic. Only you can do it. You know, let me say this. This is a delicate balance act. I try to get both hands up here to show it's a delicate balancing act. And you can't shut everything down. You can't open everything up. Those things won't happen because you shut everything down, we're out of business. You open everything up and we all die. That's a bad idea. But it is you. You are the one who knows how to control yourself and where you go and what you do. And we are recommending, and the CDC is recommending, everybody is recommending that you have the least amount of contact as possible right now in the state of Florida until after you've been vaccinated. It's as simple as that. And we're talking about the holidays and everything else. Put off that big Christmas plan that you had decided to do like you did last year. Bad idea. Really, really bad idea. Just because you don't know where Mr. COVID is, and he's lurking around everywhere trying to get you, and we don't want him to get you. We would like you to be back here next year with us because it's so important. It's so important for you to be responsible for yourself. That's what you're going to have to do. Saw this in the news. This is not political, but you might think it is. But President-elect Biden is saying that he is going to shut down the construction of the wall between Mexico and the United States. He's not going to continue building that wall anymore. Well, you be the judge of that. You don't think we should have a wall, then we won't have a wall. And it's the same thing with getting the vaccine. If you don't think that you should have the vaccine and you don't think that it's right to get it and you don't want anybody to know that you had the vaccine, now there's a big dust up about people getting the vaccine and they're going to keep track of you. Well, they want to keep track of you to find out how everything is going, number one, and to be able to identify that you have been vaccinated. But there are some people who don't want any of their information out there. All they need is your name and date and when you were vaccinated and what dose of vaccination you have had. And yet there are some people who don't want any part of that. So I go back to what I said yesterday. You can lead me anywhere, but you can't push me an inch. You understand what that means. It's very simple. You have to get it that if you're going to, we're going to make you do something, you're going to say, I don't want to do it. If we suggest you do it and think it's a good idea, but make it a little more difficult for you to get the vaccine, you probably will be more apt to do it. There are a lot of people, anytime you tell them they have to do something, they immediately say, I will not do that. If you tell me I have to do it, I won't do it. Now, maybe if you say, nice, pretty please, will you please take the vaccine? That might work. All righty, sorry about that. Let's move on here. Village Beach Market, still working on trying to get that place reopened. It's coming along pretty nicely. No more video today. I did that yesterday. 17th Street Bridge, it's 2 lanes. If you haven't seen these videos for a couple of days, 17th Street Bridge down there, the south 2 lanes are open going east and west, but the north 2 lanes are closed. They'll be closed for a couple of months. Alrighty, folks, so let's move right into the weather forecast for today. For Wednesday, our weather forecast today is cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy this afternoon, high about 81 degrees. The winds south-southwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. The chance of rain during the daytime today, if you get to see this before 6 o'clock tonight, the chance of rain today will be about 21%. Now, tonight, the chance of rain is 24%. Cloudy skies, slight chance of rain showers, low 64. The wind southwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then tomorrow on Thursday, 24% chance of rain, cloudy skies early, followed by partial clearing, high about 71 degrees. The winds west and northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. I am going to stick this little sign up here about the bright Christmas star that will be appearing on December the 21st, and it will probably be somewhere between 6 o'clock and 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening. And as I get closer to it, I'll tell you about it. That star has not been up there for 800 years, so you're going to get a quick look at the star. Alrighty, folks, let's jump right into the numbers. Here come the numbers, and these will be the numbers as I tell you every day. The numbers I just gave you, all the information about the things I said verbally, that's all from yesterday. And the numbers you're going to see coming up here that I'm going to tell you about. And it's a different session, so that's why I kind of leave and come back, because right now, look what time it is. It's coming up on 20 minutes of 10 o'clock on a Wednesday morning. When I come back here and do this, it's going to be later on in the afternoon after the numbers come in. All righty? So here come the numbers. Alrighty, folks, here we are in the numbers department today. It's December the 16th. It's Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. I got these numbers at 2:45 this afternoon. Oh, here we go. Not good. Very bad, as you can see. A lot of red here. 112 new deaths reported in the past 24 hours. That's 29 more than yesterday. Yesterday we had 83. This is really bad over here. 11,541 new positives. That's 2,130 more than yesterday. Yesterday it was 9,411. Really, really bad stuff here. So, I mean, look at this. The worst we ever had was in July, and that was 15,300, and we're inching up towards that right now. Alrighty, now let's take a look at Miami-Dade. 12 new deaths reported in the past 24 hours, 2,375 new positives. Positivity rate for Miami-Dade is down to 8.96 from what it was yesterday. The positivity rate for the entire state of Florida is down 9.27%. All right, take a look at Broward County. Broward County, 7 new deaths to report, 1,371 new positives in the past 24 hours. And the positivity rate here is down to 7.51% from what it was yesterday. Can't tell you what it was yesterday. I can just tell you it's on the downward trend, and that's a good thing. In Palm Beach County, 11 new deaths to report in the past 24 hours, 456 new positives, and the positivity rate there is up to 8.28. So it did go up there. All right, in Orange County, that's Orlando, 3 new deaths to report, 724 new positives, and this is really terrible. It's almost double what it's supposed to be, 9.96% for the positivity rate, but it is down from where it was yesterday. So I think yesterday it was in the 10 somewhere. All right, now take a look at Brevard County. 2 new deaths to report, 220 new positives. Positivity rate here is down as well to 7.86. St. Lucie County is Fort Pierce. This is a really terrible number, 11.86. It's in red, because it's more than double what it's supposed to be. But no new deaths to report there, and 112 new positives. All right, we're going to go to Martin County now. Martin County is even worse than St. Lucie County. They're adjacent to each other. Martin County is just south of St. Lucie County. Martin County, the positivity rate there is 12.01. No new deaths to report there either, 58 new positives. And in Indian River County, where we are, our positivity rate is 7.16. It's down from what it was yesterday. 2 new deaths to report in Indian River County, 61 new positives. A lot of positives for us out here. So take a look at this. 9 of them are in zip code 32960. 8 of them are in zip code 32963. And 17 of them are in zip code 32967. 7-day moving averages for the entire state of Florida. This number is not very good either, 104.71. That means that 104 people passed away each day for the past 7 days for the entire state of Florida. It was 99 on Tuesday, but then it was 104.29 on Monday. So the numbers have been pretty high there, but we're back in the 104s. Now, I was going to show you back up here a little bit further. We actually were in the 70s about 12 days ago. But you see how these numbers are. These are the positivity rates for the past 7 days. It would be, how about this, 83, 137, 81, 71, 123. These are really big numbers. Needs to be 0. That's what it needs to be. But it turns out it's 104.71. All righty, now we're going to go over here and we're going to take a look one more time at these. Let's go over and look at the cases. This is the case chart. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is I want you to take a look at this. Look at all of these guys that are over 10,000. Look at all of these up here. This 10,000 line is horrible, and we don't like that. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have just a ton of these that are over 10,000. These are new cases each day. I'll give you a 7-day moving average for those. As you can see, it's just creeping right up. There it is, moving up. And there's no number there for today, but those are all the numbers since we started back in March the 12th and inching up there. Now let's go down a little bit further here, and we're going to look at the deaths. It's doing essentially the same thing here, and we're having a bunch of deaths here over 100, such as today. So look how these are moving up. I'll give you the 7-day moving average graph. Once again, there it is. So not good at all. I mean, we're in big trouble down here. There is no question about that. And that means that we have to be extra careful. Extra careful about this COVID-19 thing, because this is really, really not a good thing. All right, now we're going to go and take a look at the United States. All right, folks, here we are taking a look at the states of the United States, and these are the deaths the past, if that would be 48 hours ago. California in first place or worst place, 290. All of the United States, 48 hours ago, there were 3,000 people who passed away in the entire United States who died of COVID-19 48 hours ago. 290 in California. In second place was Pennsylvania, 261. Third place, Texas, 220. Michigan was in fourth place with 206. Missouri was in fifth place with 162. Then we go down to Illinois in sixth place with 132. Indiana in seventh place with 128. New York in eighth place with 126. Colorado, look at this. This is horrible. It's the first time I've seen Colorado this high. 116 for Colorado, less than 6 million people. Ohio in 10th place with 96. Florida, we were at 89. This was 48 hours ago. We had 89, and we were in 11th place. And check out Jersey. Danny, look at Jersey. This is the most number I've seen you guys have in a long time up there. That's 86. My goodness gracious. 86 deaths 48 hours ago. Tennessee was in 13th place with 74. Iowa in 14th place with 67. We'll go down here to Maryland. Maryland was in 16th place with 64. Massachusetts in 19th place with 55. Wisconsin was in 20th place with 54. We'll go down to... Let's go down here just a little bit further and take a look at Connecticut. These are the states that people ask me to talk about. 31st place for Connecticut, they had 22. Minnesota, our Minnetonka friends up in Minnesota, 32nd place with 21. We'll go down to Idaho in 34th place with 20. Utah, 35th place with 15. Kentucky in 36th place with 15. Rhode Island for Jay Grutman was in 37th place with 15. We'll go down to take a look at Wyoming in 42nd place with 7. Maine in 43rd place with 6. Vermont in 46th place with 4. And that ought to take care of the ones we normally look at. Kansas was in 49th place with 0. New Hampshire was in 50th place with 0. And those are the states that we usually tell you about. Alrighty, now we're going to go over here and take a look at these horrible numbers. These are the worst numbers of all, of course, folks. This is the global view. USA cases, 16,813,837. Those are total cases since we started doing this, and those are the positive cases in the United States. 16,813,837. USA deaths. We passed the 300,000 mark the other day, so we're at 305,723. And global cases, whole wide world cases since we started, 73,881,356, and global deaths, 1,643,707. Okay, folks, those are the numbers for Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, December the 16th. And now we're going to jump right into the shout-outs. Here we go with the shout-outs. Alrighty, folks, let's do a couple of quick shout-outs today for our friends who watch this every day. I do appreciate this. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to push the like button. I know that. You know that. Please do that. The shout-outs like for Marie Arnold, who watches it just about every day because I send it to her. Diana Stark, who's now up in Orlando. Iowa Lizzie is now Florida Lizzie. She's down here. She checks us out every once in a while. Cheryl Deacon and Orrin, they watch every once in a while. Al and Mary June, Gina Raymond, Joan, Ellen, Elizabeth Hutchison, George, Vanessa down in Miami, Tony in Miami, who happens to be in the Keys today, and Kevin Bacco, and he's out there in Texas, and he's got a big blue cast on his leg today. Yeah, too much kicking butt. Is that what he said? I think that's what he told me. Dorothy and Wayne Mahoney up there, our Minnetonka friends in Minnesota. We talk to you guys every day. The Kennedys on Long Island and here in Vero Beach. Donna, Jim Davis, the best radio voice on the entire planet. He is a fabulous broadcaster. He's forgotten more about radio than any 10 of us are ever going to know. And then Tommy DeBray, my friend from way back in the early days in the 60s and 70s in Fort Lauderdale and Silver Spring, Maryland. Raymond Cowrie, who has now moved into his mansion up the street. Captain Marcia, who is on duty starting tomorrow here at our front gate. Danny up in Jersey, who's now down here in Florida and keeps me on my toes from time to time. And I used to say hi to Ron and Barb Dumoulin, and unfortunately, Mr. COVID got Ron. And I hate to say this. I do this kind of in fun here when I do the shout-outs. This is no fun at all. Ron got COVID-19, got pneumonia on top of that, and he passed away up in Michigan. And it can happen to any of us. He was our good friend and neighbor here at the Victoria. Jim Peabody, Britt, Betsy, Sherry Hale, Jay, Sherry Brown, the best real estate gal in town. If you're buying a condominium or a house, boy, you want to be talking to Sherry Brown. Just stick her in your Google search engine here in Vero Beach, Sherry Brown, and her name will pop up immediately. Timothy, John Marks, and Kelly at the Polo Deli and Polo Bistro. You got to check those guys out. You want the best price on wine? They have the very best price on really nice wines at the Polo Deli or the Polo Bistro. My next door neighbor, of course, I always say hi to Heather Mason Wood. I love that name, Heather, and thank you so much, Heather, for being a very faithful viewer from time to time. Appreciate that. Gail Beeson, Karol, Carol Hamill. The other Carol, Carol, and Bobby Young up there in Kentucky. Barb, Jay, Megan Davis, Diane, Joyce, Rosemary Biddle, Edith Stokes. She's the gardening club person. Ginger, Barbara, Donna, Brenda, Costas, Donald, Julie, Muffy, and Paul. And a partridge in a pear tree. And you already heard the story about that. We're not doing that until after Christmas. The first day of the 12 days of Christmas is the day Christ was born on December the 25th. So we're going to do that the right way now. Facebook, how about Mark at Facebook, Ann Hallie Danshaw, George Ed Danshaw, Kathleen, Bruce, Jay Parm, terrific guy, Jean, Nancy Bicknell, Nancy Strazula, I love to say that name, say Strazula, good name, good Italian name, Susan Taylor, Marcia's friend, Barbie Chandler, Barbara Parent, Billy Moss. Now, he's the best real estate guy for bars and restaurants here in town. You check him out. Put Billy Moss into your search engine, and he'll come up bars and restaurants because he knows more about that than anybody does in the real estate business here on the Treasure Coast. Lisa Crider Brown, Kimberly Eve Peasy, that's my daughters, and Robin Yates down there in Stewart, and Steve Reynolds, he's a new neighbor to our island here, and Diane Flynn up in New Jersey. That's it, folks. Those are the shout-outs for today. I wanted to get them in. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to get out of here real fast. Have a really blessed Wednesday. Look forward to seeing you back here on Thursday. Ron Crider, signing off.